Hello everyone and welcome to this video. If you could like, share and subscribe to the channel, I'd much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing if you know like the content. Hit that notification bell to let you know when videos go live. If you become a member, there will be something where members will get some of the videos early, like a good like 3 or 4 hours before everyone else does, so there is benefit. There's also the trucking streams I do, videos even, and the SE EAFC 24 career mode, which I just started filming the new episode starting afresh because of Bailey Cadamarteri. But hey, we'll get into that later. So, Danny Röhl has come in and steadied the ship, and he basically turned around and said to the Star that he's head of recruitment come in and they know what they want. He knows what he's looking for. He knows how he wants to go about building this team next, where he gonna build the next person coming into the team. Apologies for headphone users. He says, don't say sorry. He says, sometimes you need good players in key positions and they cost money, but I'm also looking for young players to come in and improve them, said the Outlaw. Now we have to find a good balance between where we can help us immediately and give us a good impact, and maybe who is a guy to improve us in the next week already for the future. And this is the thing, if you look at what he's done, Bailey Cadamarteri is a prime example of that. He's one for the future, but can improve us a little bit now as well. You look at the thing is that the next couple of weeks of video, when it starts coming to it, there's gonna be a lot of transfer speculation videos. They're just going to be. If you're somebody who's that when you see the transfer speculation, you said, I believe it when I say I'm just reporting what's going to be out there being talked about. And the one that's already come out, it's one from the Yorkshire Post. We will have a look at the article probably Sunday. That'll probably be my Sunday video because I didn't do one last week because I was in hospital. Or depends if we're still in hospital or we go to hospital this weekend. That's the thing. We got to trust what Danny and Kevin can do. But the big thing here is we've got to see what Chansiri will allow him to spend. And he said some good players cost money. Like there's something the bits of it where you can turn around and say, do you turn around and say, look, I'm terminating most of the loans, and then I'm going to bring my own players in. How do you do it? Do you bring in one player then terminate one loan for that position? It's that whole kind of thing. What does he do? But it sounds like Danny's already got an idea and a plan with Kevin ready to go. It sounds like they're already planning to do who they want to bring in. They're planning on what they want to get in. He's already been looking at people by the sounds of it. If you look at the interview Kevin did midweek, he said he's still been quite active in the transfer scene. So it's that whole thing. It's interesting looking at where we're going to be next, how we're going to go forward, what's the next progression of Sheffield Wednesday Football Club. I'm excited a little bit for the transfer window. I always am. But let's just have a little bit of let's see what happens as well. Because we've been in this position before thinking we're going to get X, Y, and Z. I'm thinking last season we needed about 5 players. We got 1. We got Aidan Flynn. Granted, he was ideal for what we needed, but we needed a lot more than that. I don't think Chansiri cannot not put his hand in his pocket. I think he got to. He's already kind of put his hand in his pocket with bringing in Danny Röhl, his staff, the head of recruitment now. These are big people who are on. I don't know how much wages they will be on. I'm not going to properly speculate, but I can't see it being cheap. He has brought in the right people. The thing is, it just makes you wonder if he brought in the people at the start of the season, would we be where we are now? But hindsight is a lovely thing. You don't know. You have no idea what would have been or could have been. But Danny, knowing that what players he wants and know who he's looking at bringing in is fantastic. I hope it starts us on that little role of let's be excited for some players that are going to be in the squad and be able to see what their development. And let's see what we start bringing into the academy as well. Because just remember, head of recruitment doesn't just mean first team. It means under 21s as well, probably. So they'll be looking at all aspects of the club. But the fact that Danny already has a plan in place to where he wants the players to come in from is fantastic. And having that already in his mind, hopefully negotiations are easy. It's going to be hard. Let's be honest, it's going to be hard if if come January we're still in that bottom half of that bottom of the table. I think you're going to have one hell of a sale pitch, but I think he's probably the man who could probably do it. So let's see what happens. But again, I say it again, one of the big factors is Chansiri. So we'll see what happens. But Danny and Kevin have a plan.